Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we have Champions League Matchday 1 predictions, and for the first time since Fulham are not in this competition, I'm joined by Philip.
I don't know what you're on about, mate. My name's Ken. I come from Pepsi Max. I am a lover of the beautiful game. I don't support a team, I support the football itself. Like the actual thing. I get turned on by Under Armour balls. I like ball-on-ball action.
Before we get to the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And it's not too late to check out the Premier League predictions that went out the other day. They came out on Thursday, and you can see all the Sunday's predictions in that video, so check that out. That's in the eye. Smack my ball, because on Monday we have the Europa League predictions coming out. We haven't done Europa League before because it's been irrelevant to me up until now, because I'm very excited to play Dentists. So on the graphic below us, there's 10 games, but there's 16 games in the group stages, so these are just the main ones with all the big teams and the London clubs.
If you ain't on here, you ain't
just
big.
Gonna give a score. Yeah, if you're not on here, you're not big. So we're just going to give a score for the other games. And we're starting with another game. It's Zenit taking on Bruges. Zenit 2-0.
Zenit 2-0.
The first game on this graphic is Dolomo Kiev taking on Juventus. Juventus are one of the big boys in the competition. Will they have Ronaldo because he has COVID? That's an interesting point.
It's an interesting thing. I mean, when did he get it? Because obviously he played in the game against France. Were there fans at that game? Not sure, didn't watch it.
I don't think so. I know Belgium has some fans.
I know Sweden
They're
today
okay.
as well. Switzerland or Sweden? Ukraine, sorry. I'm just thinking of yellow people, because even though Switzerland isn't yellow. They when they beat Spain there was fans, I'm 80% sure. Yeah, random tangent, but the big man has...
So Juventus, obviously, they've got their big players in, potentially Ronaldo, they've got Dybala, they've got that new Swedish player. But Dynamo Kiev, I think they're first or second in their Ukrainian league. I'm going with a 2-0 Juventus win. Paulo Dybala, because Paulo Dybala.
I think it's going to be 4-1 to Juventus, because I know who Juventus are. I do know who Zagreb are, but only through FIFA.
Zagreb, yeah, they're playing Dynamo Kiev, mate, not Zagreb.
I wrote Zagreb on my list, that tells you how much I know about this game. Shit. Yeah, so 4-1 to 4-1 to Juventus.
And then another game that's not on the list. We have Rennes taking on Krasnodar. Rennes, they're top of the French league at the minute. And Krasnodar, I think I'm not going to try and pretend where I know where they are. So I'm going with a 2-1 Rennes win.
3-1 Rennes win.
Because Philip came prepared for them. And now moving on to Chelsea versus Sevilla. This is a game I know a lot about, because Chelsea and Sevilla, I know about the two teams. Chelsea somehow are in the Champions League, and Sevilla won the Europa League, beating Inter Milan last year in the Europa League final, obviously, to reach the group stages. I think they got into the groups anyway, but yeah, this is an interesting game. Can Fat Frank pull off a good Champions League miracle again and get out the groups? I don't know. I'm predicting them to start with a 1-0 loss, because Sevilla, they look good. They got a draw against Barcelona in the Liga. They've re-signed Rakitic, which I think is a good sign of them. Ocampos, De Jong, good plus, Munir off the bench. So yeah, 1-0 to the Spanish side.
Don't claim to give a fuck about Spanish football. The English League, obviously, because I'm Ken, and I like football. I think the Premier League football is the best of the football, so I pay attention to that league. So I think Fat Frank, insert image here, I love that image. Yeah, they're going to get a 2-2 draw against Sevilla.
And now an interesting game in Group F. I know groups. It's Lazio taking on Prussia Dortmund. This is the lines to be a great game of football. Lazio play some good stuff over in Italy, and Dortmund to Dortmund. They can tear up the Bundesliga unless they play Bayern Munich. Jadon Sancho, will he play? I think he will. Ciro Immobile playing against his former club. Don't let that slip your mind, Craig. As I said, I think this could be a good game of football. Lazio haven't had the best of starts this season. They lost 4-1 to Atalanta, I think, and drew 1-1 with Inter. Dortmund, can't say I know any of their results. I just know that they have players that play in yellow shirts. Tough game. I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
I did like the Italian league back in the day. Don't now. don't pay attention to it. German league I actually pay attention to because obviously they were the first league back, so we all had to support a team from Germany.
Dortmund were my team to support.
I got Paderborn, and so I'm obviously my identical twin who's not related to me, called something beginning with P, who has a team that he supports, who's also shit like Paderborn. So he's obviously used to supporting teams that are shit. I'm only going 2 on Dortmund because I think Dortmund more than I do Lazio. I don't wake up in the morning and think fucking Lazio. Or so I might 1 time out of 5,000 wake up and think Dortmund.
And now over in Group H we have the 2 opposites. We have Barcelona taking on, I'm just going to go closer to my screen to pronounce their name. Ferencváros. They're from Hungary. They're second in their league. They're undefeated. I fucking know loads about them because I haven't researched 5 minutes before starting recording. Speaking of 5, Messi's going to score 5 and Barcelona are going to win 5-0 because Ferencváros are just a team that have beaten mould to get to this stage of the competition. If they go through, I will actually pay £100 to fly to Hungary.
Sezessin Barcelona Harum Natner. I'll let you translate that in the edit and see what I gave a score prediction for.
And then in Group H we have PSG looking to get revenge over Manchester United.
That's the only reason I gave this game for.
PSG, they're a different breed to what they were a couple of seasons ago. They were runners-up in the Champions League last year. Manchester United hanging on by a thread. They're obviously lost 6-1 against Spurs. Fucking whoever's a Spurs fan, you must be buzzing over that. And I predicted that they would draw 1-1 against Newcastle in the league, and now playing PSG. I only see a PSG win. I did say that I think Ole will be sacked after the Newcastle game and Pochettino taking over, so possibly his first game. I don't actually think so now, thinking about it. But I'm going with a 3-1 win for PSG because Mbappe, Neymar. No, actually, they lost Choupo-Moting.
No, they're going to lose 67-0. Yeah, I think PSG are going to want revenge. Obviously, they're going to want revenge, and Manchester United look a shell of their former self, considering it was, a year ago that they had that famous
also,
night.
Bruno Fernandes has apparently lost faith in Ole.
I mean, it's not too hard to lose faith in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when he still starts Harry Maguire at centre-back, and is their club captain as well. I think it was just the luck of the stars that night when Manchester United won, and I think they're going to get a very harsh slap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
There goes gravity.
And they're going to get smacked 3-0.
And now another game that's not on the screen is Leipzig taking on Istanbul. Leipzig last year they got knocked out in the quarterfinals. They went through again. No, they got knocked out in the semi-finals. They went through against Spurs, obviously. And then Istanbul, they won the Turkish league last year and then had to go through a couple of rounds of qualifying. I think this is going to be a tough game. I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
I've also gone with a fairly close game, actually, considering that the Turkish league
it's not on your...
isn't particularly...
Why are you looking at your paper?
Because I'm making it look like I've written the score down. Considering the Turkish league isn't exactly my forte. And obviously because my identical twin, who's not actually related to me, who has a name beginning with P, supports a team beginning with F that has a player who is on loan from that club that plays for Germany, playing Germany. I've gone with a 3-0 win to that team.
Oh, look, man, you can have made it a bit more easier. Another game not on the graphic, we have Salzburg taking on Lokomotiv. Couldn't give a fuck versus couldn't give a fuck. Are you Russian? No. 1-0.
2-0 Salzburg.
Well, now we have in Group B on the Wednesday night, so this is 4 days after this goes out, but yeah, 3 days for the European. You know my schedule, that's why you should subscribe. So Real Madrid taking on Shakhtar Donetsk. I'm not going to say that I know anything about Shakhtar other than they have fast players that play in the middle of the pitch. Real Madrid. Oh, Real Madrid, thank you for giving me Gareth Bale and Sergio Reguilon. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Los Blancos.
How do you actually say his name?
Who?
Sergio Reguilon.
I think it's Reguilon.
Reguilon.
There's Reguilon, but he pronounced it something like Reguilon.
How do you pronounce that? Gareth Bale?
It's Spunk.
Okay.
Because you know, obviously tomorrow as this goes out, we're going to beat West Ham with lots of goals and 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 lots and goals and lots and goals and lots of goals and lots and goals and lots of goals.
Shut up, you cunt!
In terms of what I think on this game, Real are a real team, and Zagreb. I keep wanting to say Zagreb now.
Fucking Zagreb, why didn't you qualify for the Champions League?
And Donetsk obviously aren't a real team because they haven't got real in their name. So I'm going to go with the 2-1 to the real team. I'm going to give the fake team, or the non-existent team, because they're not real, a goal because Anonymous is going to score a goal for them.
And now in Group A, an absolute belter of a game, Bayern Munich versus Atletico Madrid. This has marks to be a classic group stage game. I don't see it being that way because I think Bayern Munich are way too strong. They've acquired Leroy Sané, they've got Lewandowski up front, Serge Gnabry as well. With that midfield and defence and Neuer in goal, it's just, you can't see anyone else but Bayern Munich to win every game. They did lose to Hoffenheim though in the league, they lost 4-1 I think. I've actually gone with a 3-0 Bayern Munich win. Atletico are a good side, they're set up well defensively, they knocked out Liverpool last year, but Bayern Munich it's different with different countries. Champions League football is completely different. And yeah, I'll 3-0 Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich are different gravy, aren't they, really? Atletico have Kevin Gamira. Where are you gone?
They've got...
Honestly,
they've got Luis Suarez up
there.
Shit,
yeah, they signed Luis Suarez, yeah.
João Felix, Kieran Trippier.
Saul. Bayern obviously have the goal machine that is Robert.
I think it's they sign Harry Kane.
I actually said Robert, so you can't classify that joke.
But Kane's a robot, so...
Oh, fuck off.
So why, if he's a robot, why does his Achilles go boom once a year? I'm going to go with a 3-2 win to Bayern Munich, simply because Robert.
And now Inter Milan versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. Again, could be an interesting game. Inter Milan have a decent team. It's sort of a weird team because they've got Conte in charge. Mönchengladbach, not going to pretend I know fuck all about their season. Bundesliga man over here, I'm going with a 2-0 win for Inter. They've got a strong forward line at least because Lukaku is a good striker. And Skriniar will be a Spurs player soon.
Will he?
No!
But yeah, in terms of what I think, Inter Milan are Inter Milan and Gladbach are Gladbach. So if you add those two sums together, you get 1-1 draw.
Okay. Because they've each got two separate namings, and if you take the one off, then you get 1-1. So yeah, I understand your theory pretty much. It's better than that.
See that? All these lot just like try and apply their own thoughts on game.
Who needs algebra when you've got Kenbra?
Exactly, you've got.
And now another game that's not on the thing is Olympiacos taking on Marseille, your typical mid-team Champions League group game. I'm going with a 2-1 win for a French side.
I'm going 6-2 to the French side. Because Dimitri Payet still plays for them.
Cheers, do I smell? Now Man City taking on Porto. Man City having these typical fucking group games where they're going to win every single home game by at least 3 goals, or they're going to score at least 3 goals. But what I'm saying is Porto are going to concede 3 goals, but they're going to score 1 because they're going 3-1 Man City. Raheem Sterling hat-trick.
No, why are you looking at my sheet for? It's a bit disrespectful if you ask me. Because out of everyone on the planet, it's only me and you that predicted 3-1 Manchester City.
Is it?
Yeah. So that obviously means that you've copied me, doesn't it?
but because we work for the FA, I've seen your spreadsheet. You're in the list as the UEFA competition, and the UEFA invited me down for a tour de France.
See, they invited me for a tour. But they invited me to disinfect their balls. But they also showed me, and they went up to me and they went, here's what's going on. So obviously I'm the only person who holds that information, so for you to see that, you're obviously looking at my sheet.
Sorry, mate.
My so important, like, you see that? I have to cover it, it's that important, how important that sheet is, because that's like official.
Moving on into Group D, we have what could have been a Champions League final 2 seasons ago if Ajax didn't bottle it.
Oh, they've done it!
Ajax taking on Liverpool, the game that everyone wanted to see. Now you're seeing it, that's why Spurs got to the final.
Now you see me too!
Now I went for Tour de France, that's what they said. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. I think Liverpool in the league not doing too well, lost 7-2 against Aston Villa, and the Merseyside derby, I think they lost 1-0. Who knows? Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game at the Amsterdam Arena, or the Johan Cruyff Arena, whatever you want to call it. I'm going with a Desmond 2-2.
Mate, you are actually just looking at my sheet. Yeah, I've gone with a 2 all as well. I don't know whether you knew or not.
And the last game, not on here, is Midtjylland taking on Atlanta. Atlanta are a good team, full of goals. Ed Shitch has decided to stop crying about his wife, and he's going to play. I'm going with a 4-1 Atlanta win.
Michelin, although they make good tyres, I prefer Bridgestones myself, so I'm going 2-1 to Atlanta.
What with Pirelli?
Shit.
Okay. Well, yeah, that is the video. As I said, subscribe to the channel because we have the Europa League ones coming out in 2 days if this goes up. And we're going to be pumping out the videos. We've got the Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, every week guaranteed. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we will see you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.